All right, so I've gotten this type of message because of my last two posts. They said, oh, very dark man, these Muslims, all of them are all in it together. They are together in this thing. Both Sheikh, all of them, all the Muslims, they are all the same. Maybe you are right. But for me, I don't think so. Do you understand? Me, I am not going by a conspiracy theory somewhere. I'm going by the fact that is available for me to see, or you and I to see. Now, in this whole quest, do you understand? What I've been put out there is that they want to Islamize Nigeria, right? And I will not blame you people for thinking it. But at the end of the day, go and check your stats. Go and check your stats. More Muslims have died in the hands of Boko Haram than Christians. Based on statistics, it is 80-20. Not be even 50-50. Not be 60-40. Not be 70-30. It is 80-20. Do you understand? Statistics shows no be VDM. Maybe there's a conspiracy somewhere. But based on the fact that is available to me, and you know me, I know they like narrative where everybody live. And they like see the truth for which I see. I might be wrong. Understand that I might be wrong. I feel still wrong in all of these things. Do you understand? That's why I implore you guys to do your research. Right? Again, there's something I want to show you about how Shekau used Muslims. Used them, manipulated them with his whole agenda. Let's listen to Shekau in the early 2000s, yeah?
Study the secret of the fast of the Muslims. The person returned with a copy of the Quran. The person stated that as long as the Muslims read and practice the injunction in the Quran, they will be powerful. Therefore, they deliberated on how to tactically making the Quran insignificant and unimportant. At the end of the meeting, they outlined many programs which were centered on making the Muslim occupying so that they have little or no time for the Quran. The programs include secular education, support, and music. Panedo, I mean the educated the people without reference to the Creator Allah. I mean the educated to the people without reference to the Creator Allah. Physics ya ebony, geography ya ebony, biology ya ebony, geology ya ebony, mathematics ya ebony, appear ebony from the beginning to the end. Allah ba, kangayam Allah ba, mukaddima ba, ismi ba.
Now, by this time, Shekau never get guns. You see what he was preaching to the Muslims that were ready to listen to him. Do you understand? Surprisingly, when he became Boko Haram, he quoted this same thing again after they picked Chibok girls, right? This same thing he quoted again. Listen.
We are Boko Haram when they started their plan centuries ago on how to crush Islam. They sent one of their men to Egypt to study the secret of the fast of the Muslim. The person returned with a copy of the Quran. The person stated that as long as the Muslim read and practice the injunction in the Quran, they will be powerful. Therefore, they deliberated on how to tactically making the Quran insignificant and unimportant. At the end of the meeting, they outlined many programs which were centered on making the Muslim occupying so that they have little or no time for the Quran. The programs include secular education, support, and music. Secular education, support, and music. As a result of this today, many Muslims lost their Islam, whilst others claim to be Muslim, but have lost traces of Islam. What? All in the name of being educated.
At another instance again, listen.
When they started, they are playing centuries ago on how crush the Islam. They sent one of their men to Egypt to study the secret of the Muslim. The person returned with a copy of the Quran. The person stated that as long as the Muslim read and practice the injunction in the Quran, they will be powerful. Therefore, they deliberated on how to tactically making the Quran insignificant and unimportant. At the end of the meeting, they outlined many programs. which was centered on making the Muslim occupy so that they have little honor time for the Quran. The programs include secular education, sport, and music. As a result of this today, many Muslims lost their Islam, whilst others claim to be Muslim but have lost traces of Islam, all in the name of being educated. Buhari?
Who is this person? Do you understand? Who is this? Shekau is a very vocal person. He calls the name of Obama, calls the name of Goodluck, calls the name of Buhari. You know they fear anybody. Who is this person when they send go Egypt? Make you go carry Quran, come. Make you disturb Muslims from studying the Quran. Where come talk say, oh, they must come up with a ways to deceive Islam. For them to learn music, to go into sport. And who is the person where Shekau no fit talk? This is a narrative that Shekau himself created and put it there. He went around teaching this to naive Muslims. He went around to teach this ideology and this narrative. He sold it to them that, oh, somebody was sent by the West to go to Egypt to learn about the Quran and to understand that, oh, if the Muslim gets access to the complete knowledge of the Quran, then they'll be so powerful. That was how the person went on to get it, and they looked for a way to make sure the bullshit. He sold this to a lot of Muslims, a lot of fanatics then joined him. This was how he was able to recruit a lot of members. He has never called the name of this person or this organization that sent those people to Egypt. He just lied. He just lied. And like his role model, Mohammed Yusuf, that died in the custody of the police in 2009, he was also a Salafi that believed that, oh, Muslims, no. Development, technology is going to make them abandon Islam. So therefore, they must go back to the old ways, where they are not allowed to have phones, where they are not allowed to go to school, where they are not even allowed to drive cars. Left for these people, Shekau and Mohammed Yusuf, Muslims supposed to ride camel. They don't believe that's technology the Muslims are supposed to advance. Now, it is said that Shekau don't buy, but his ideology is still with the people that they've groomed over time. So over hundreds of thousands of them are walking around with this same mentality. So therefore, for this reason, more school children will be taken from their schools. More places will be bombed. Like I said, follow start. They are more at war with the Muslims than the Christians. Because they feel like you already know the Quran. Why are you not following the Quran that we are following? Come now. So, meanwhile, now Muslims go first suffer pass before they go the other side. So it's like a force. And again, they still have politicians where they sponsor them. Even inside the Sunni, some Imam Al-Faz, some Sheikh, where still believe in them, where believe say true, safe. We suppose they ride on camels. They sponsor them behind closed door. And when they go outside, they'll condemn the act. So these are the things where government is supposed to investigate on. But of course, the government benefit from these things. Because politics is easier to get numbers when you create religious division. The North now get population. Politicians will fuel religious belief in their head so that they will not vote for a Christian. That's the advantage where politicians they get in all of this. They know, okay, we'll use religion. If Christian come, they don't go vote Christian. I say it's a whole lot. They don't want the children of the North to go to school. They prefer to teach them Ilekeu and Islamia, religious study. They don't want them to think for themselves. They want to control them with the book. Government is the problem. We all need to unite, Christian, Muslims, and face the enemy. The enemy are the government. And the government gone. And then they do all of this. So when they come with a narrative, Christian, Muslim, shun them. Don't listen to that narrative. Kick it out. Don't welcome it. Oh, Muslim, they want Islamize. No. Now the fanatics, the ones where it come for everybody, because that people who want the Islamization still they go against the Muslim, and then they won't burn the Muslim part. So we have to really understand. They say, oh Lord, again, I might be wrong. May everybody go do their own research, so that we'll all get better knowledge of this whole thing. You understand? Educate me, I educate you. And the one way me I know, I don't do research on now, talk now. Peace and love, don't play. The Muslims are not your enemy. The enemy are the people causing the problem, which are the politicians. Because how check how they take getting gone, how they take it by fuel. Do you understand? How do they communicate? They are just in the bushes roaming around. There's an advantage to it to the politician. That's why I cannot end now.